Alright guys, today we're going to be setting up the LTEM-X module. Now this is a Verizon version. There is also an AT&T version as well. They hook up the exact same way and the programming is done through AlarmNet the exact same way. So first thing you're going to do is take off the cover, open this thing up. There are wiring instructions on this side as well, but I'm going to walk you through it real quick. So you will take the included 4-wire connector cable here, and this is going to wire into your bus terminals just like a keypad. Now I'm going to be showing you how to wire it if you have 105 milliamps of available power, and also how to wire it to an additional power supply in case you do not have that much additional power. Now, if you are upgrading from a GSM or CDMX module, then this should look very familiar to you. It's going to connect the exact same way. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take the little white connector end and you are going to connect it to the little white connector inside the communicator. So make sure you put this in the correct direction. Like so. And then if you have this little wedge popped out, you can use the screw mount on the top of the panel up here. We're not going to be using it, I'm just going to show you how to wire it real quick. So once you have that connected, what you'll do is you'll take your 4 wires here and you will wire in the yellow and the green to the data in and out terminals on your Vista 20 or Vista 15P, whichever system you're going to be using. This is a 20, and our connections are going to be green on 6 and yellow on 7. And 6 is going to be green, just like with our keypad here. 7 is going to be yellow. And if you have the available power on your system, 105 milliamps, then you will connect the red and black to terminals 4 and 5 here. So 5 is going to be red, 4 is going to be black. So it will look just like this, just like our keypad wiring here. Now, if you do need to use a power supply, this is an additional power supply module. So normally you would have another transformer connected to these 2 terminals, and then this is going to be your power in and out. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the red and connect it to the power, the output positive, and our black to our negative. Now if you already have a power supply module, then you know this needs the additional black wire running from the negative on the power supply to terminal 4 on the main board. So we will connect that as well in just one moment. Get that in there snug where it's not going to fall off. And if you have one of these, you will need another black wire. Now, I'm just using this for example. I don't even have it stripped, but you will take your black wire, stick it up in there, then you will take the other end of the black wire and connect it to the negative on the board. And that is what your wiring will look like if it is connected to a power supply. Like I said, if you don't need one, then you can just connect the red and black to terminals 4 and 5 here. So after you've completed this step and you've wired up your module, mounted it, and it's showing good LEDs, you will email alarms@alarmsystemstore.com your order number, your MAC address, your CRC. Both of those are located inside the communicator. This middle one is your MAC address. CRC is right here. And also your IMEI number. So those 3 numbers along with your order number. That way we can place the customer, we can input the information into AlarmNet, and we can get you up and going. After you have this wired, and we have activated you, and we've returned your email with a confirmation of activation, there is a button right here next to the connector for the 4-wire cable. This is the test button. So what this does is when you hold this button down, it's going to send out a test signal. So after you receive the activation email back from us saying your information has been input and you are good to go, what you will do is hold this button down for 3 seconds. That will send a test signal. Once we see a test signal, then you are good to go for the interactive side of Total Connect. Now, if you have Central Station, what you will need to do is arm your system and set the system off, put it into an alarm for at least 1 minute, and then after you have done that, let us know, and we will check Central Station to make sure that your signals are going from your panel all the way through Total Connect to Central Station. And once we have confirmed that, you'll be finished activating your panel and should be good to go. Otherwise, this module is very, very simple to install. There's not a whole lot to it. It's literally that 4-wire connector. You wire them to the bus terminals on your main board, and we do the rest. So, very simple.